Good morning, everyone. Oops, something fell outside of your sight because I have too much stuff to pick up. Okay, it is November 18th. Okay, and it's overcast and foggy. We had the first fog of the season, I think because it rained the other day, and so that leaves moisture in the air. We probably have a huge amount of moisture in the air, I forget. It has something to do with the dew point and the temperature being the same, and then you end up getting fog. So anyway, so I'm happy. It's nice. It's cool. I like that. I'm happy about that. So I have a journal to share with you. This is for a customer, and her name is Mona. And I have to say, Mona, all week I've been singing this ever since I've been working on it. I've been singing the song Mona Lisa. Do you guys, any of you know Mona Lisa? I don't even know what it. I think it's an old song because it's probably from the 40s or something. I don't know, but yeah. So isn't this beautiful? This is the bag, and I'll just. I will take, so Mona, you can see this is just wrapped around. I'll wrap it again, but feel free to not even use anything around it and take this off if you want. I just thought it looked really pretty with it and kind of held it shut. That it's not necessary. Okay, let's take out the book first. You can't see it yet, but here's the pretty bag. So she liked red and blue. I will tell you, let's see. I always do this instead of telling you where my pointer is. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of a weird pointer. No. So how is everyone? I'm okay. I got my flu shot, and I had not a reaction, but I didn't feel good. When you get over a certain age, I don't know if it's 65 or 60, they start giving you the old person shot, which is extra strong. So I just felt kind of malaise for a couple of days, but it wasn't terrible. And so, I'm just been here. I know I haven't been on for a while, but, it's just kind of par for the course for me. Anyway, so I got this bag. She liked red and blue, and so mostly it comes across red and blue. There's a few other colors here and there, some green, but yeah, not a whole lot. These beads right here are from the 20s. And if you go outside and look, and I don't think I can do it in here. I don't think I can do it justice, but these have, they're what are they called? They're called opalescent. And when they're sort of in light, they have different colors that shine out like opals, like opal stones do. So they're really cool. Really like those. I mean, the blue is a newer one, but the other ones are older. And let's see. I don't know if I have anything to point out here. Just pretty. Here's the back. So these are some fabrics came off of a block print fabric. And so I just cut the fabrics out, and then I embroidered around them, which they're pretty cool. It's a newer block print, I believe, but yeah, so that's it. Her last name, that's the beginning of her last name, and I think I have an M in here too somewhere. I thought I did. Did I not put it on? I must have put it on. I can't wait to be done with this because I don't want to keep singing that song. Maybe I put it in the book or something. I'll find it, but there's an R right there for her last name. Okay, so the book. Now, Mona, she says she doesn't use her journals for writing in too much. She mostly does it for inspiration. And so I made a book that's similar to what I did for Rachel and Sarah and her mom and the mommy. But there's the M. Okay, I don't feel so bad. I'll put that just up here. So it's a little book. Oh man, it's really cute though. I will say that. Let's see if I can put the light on again. I always do this. I don't quite know where to do that at. Let's see, where's the light, guys? I don't know where to do it. I'm gonna turn it off and see if I can put the light on. Okay, so I'm back, and I think I got the light on it. Yeah, I don't know if it helps that much, but so this is a small book that is, let's see. I have this huge ruler in here. So it's about 7 by 4.5, I think. So it's a small book. The other side looks like this, so it looks like this. And then I started doing things that the spine broke off, and so I made the spine a little bigger. I wish I would have made it a smidgen bigger, but so it's pretty, you know, pretty chunky. Now the front, so I just a normal spine underneath, but then I went ahead and added a slow stitch, a minimalist slow stitch piece here. And I know you wanted the wrap, Mona, but it wasn't going to look good the way I did this whole situation here. So I didn't do that. I'm really sorry. But we have, you know, just some different layers. This is all old paper, probably, where's my, wait, I had my thing. Oh, I just had it here. I can lose something when I just get it out, and I can lose it just right then and there. Oh, here it is. Okay, there we got it. Okay, so this is old. This is 1832. And so I wanted, this paper is old. It was handwritten. And so I like the way this looked, the little, I don't know what that's called, like a book plate thing. I suppose if you really want to, I don't think I glued that down, so I think you can put something in there. But I wanted to highlight the date there. So that's 1832. This is probably early 1800s as well. And this is some Florentine paper. Now, obviously all the laces and things are really old. But what I decided to do here was I made a little bouquet out of these cute glass flower, I hope you can see them there, glass flower pins. I got these a long time ago, and I thought, oh, I'm going to make a little bouquet out of those. So that's like that on here, just so cute. So I love it. I love how that turned out. Okay, I'm looking at this right here to see what you can see. Oh yeah, probably need this. Let's just go a little bit like that, like this. Now up a little. I'm sorry, guys. Close your eyes, like Rachel says. Let's go like that, and then. Yeah, I'm gonna, I'll bring this up, down, like that. There you go. You can kind of see it all. Okay, so let's open it. Inside, so much goodness. I sewed all the individual. So there's not a whole lot of pages, but they're sewed in here with fabric. So I like how that turned out, and I will go through it now and talk about it. So this is old paper, and it's probably in that same grouping as this one. So it's like really old, and I like it because you can feel the seal here and here. So that's nice. This is a vintage cutout thingy, and this is original. Here's that little picture of that flower pot I painted in that class I took this summer, and so I went ahead and just put that on here. On the back, I put some block printed that fabric. Now, this is a different one, but it's from the same people with the flowers on it, so I thought that was pretty. I made this into a little pocket. And then here we have a rose and an aster, which I believe her birth flowers are aster and morning glory. Couldn't find a morning glory. I really tried hard. But here's an aster, so that's in here. This is the front page of the book, and so the book is a 1833 book. 1832, same era. Did not plan that. Shakespeare poems and stuff. So isn't that pretty? I put it on top of handmade paper, and then I don't think that's watercolor paper. I think it's 2 piles of handmade paper. This one is I used inks, I think, on it. So just to make it have a, interest. And here's her kitty. She sent me some pictures of her cats, and they look sort of like this. So this is an old, probably from, let's see, 1908. It looks like. So that's kind of fun. Wilmington Boulevard. I thought it said North Carolina. Okay, so that's in here. Yes. Oh no, it's not. Duh. I'm all thumbs today. Okay. Over here is one of the, I could not find your birthday. I'm really sorry, but it was close to it. Not the year, obviously. Most likely not the year. But yeah, so this was, so I get close, I try and get as close to it, and then I like this because it was, I think it's cherry blossoms, United States and Japan, and so they have the cherry blossoms here, and I thought that was cool, cherry blossoms. Kind of went with the theme. Okay, am I still, yeah, I'm on there. Okay, so this side, there's a tuck here. This is the other side of the other paper. I didn't really do a whole lot on that because this was the messed up side, you know what I mean? Like, I did the other side, and this was the stuff that dripped on there. But feel free to do something on there. I think you should do something in here. This is a little tag I made, and it's all original papers in here, except for this. That's obviously a digital. I think it's Rachel's digital. And this goes under here. This is one of her things she did, one of her weekly challenges recently. So, and then, so then this was the flip up that goes with that. And instead of putting a place for you to, instead of putting place to write, I just put an ex libris plate there. Okay. Then under here, there's a tuck. I have to put something in here. I haven't decided yet. So you have some kind of surprise when you get it. Also on here, is this where it was? No, somewhere I had this guy put on. I'm going to have to put him on another place here. What is it? It's an antique, one of those fire opal like type stones, but it's, you know, carnival glass type thing. And so I need to put that in. I had it in here, somehow attached here, but it came off. So I got to figure out, I'm going to put that in also, but I'm not sure where. Okay, so we have that. Over here is a little tuck, a little smaller page and a tuck. And I know you have these birds. I'm so jealous of you because you probably have these birds. I love these blue jays. I just love them. They look, to me, they look like stained glass. I saw them once when I was in Kentucky. Well, I lived in Ohio for a while, obviously, but I was a kid and I didn't notice. But I've seen these in Kentucky a few years ago, and they're just beautiful. And if you ever want to watch, oh, and I was going to tell you a fun remember I said I was going to start telling you sites to watch. Another fun site is, I need to make a list of these, is The Bird Nerd, and Leslie the Bird Nerd. And you need to watch her. She has some wonderful movies, they're not long, about this blue jay. So that's my video, that's my other channel for today. I got to write that down and remember. Okay, so then I just did some collaging on here. That's original paper. Turn this over. I sewed around it, hand sewed around it. Obviously, you can see that. And then on here, I have one of the... So instead of doing the wraparound thing, there's a lot of stitching in here. A lot. So, yeah. So, so I did a couple of daisies here. And... did turkey work in here. I think that's turkey work, and so it's like probably a wool, because look at how fluffy it is. Anyway, this is another piece, and it says Embrace Life, and just has some original stuff on there and stitching. Now this is just all fabric here, this whole thing, so which is kind of interesting. I have different kinds of pages in here. Okay, and then this is just some of my stitching. Now this, I saw this in a book, and I think it was, I'm thinking it was, what's that, Studio something, you know, those magazines you can get. Of course, it's not right here. Anyway, Studio 56, maybe, I don't know what it was. But, so they had something like this. I thought, I'm going to do that. So here's a leaf from my yard. Not sure what leaf it is. Trying to think of where I got it. And I put over it some, it's a wash of a certain formula of stuff that I learned on the classes I took. And this is a eco-dyed paper. I might have did this one. I had a few left that I did. I can't remember. I decided eco printing was just too much for me. And then the back is just like that. So I just wanted to do that for some reason. I liked it when I saw it. Okay, in here, I covered this. This is an old probably from the 30s. I covered it because it kept, these things here that are this part here, it kept getting snagged on over here, so I just did that. Here's a common sandpiper. I imagine you have those there. And look at this beautiful cigar band I got. A friend of mine smokes cigars, and every now and then he gives me some of the bands. He saves them too, but then he'll give me a few. And I think this might be the only one I had, and it's so beautiful. Look at it. I know it's not blue, but it's green and red. It's really pretty. So, and gold, so pretty. Okay. And this is just stuff layered up. and sewed. This is a piece of fabric that Rachel, if you bought her blue kit of it had to do with the slow stitching. She had a slow stitching kit that had blue colors, and it had this fabric in there. She doesn't have any more of it. I guess everybody's been asking her for more. And so I just decided to make it like a little frame with that flower. That's one of it. I have a little teeny piece of it left, and I'm waiting to see what I want to do with it. Okay, this is the other side of that. Just sewed some of this on here. There's nothing really, just a little bit of a collage. This is an original piece here. So say, if there's anything written, you could maybe read it if you have good eyesight, but I can't. There's nothing written. So over here, so this is a piece of a quilt. Isn't that beautiful? And so I just made it into another page, and I put this really old lace on here. And then look at this cute guy. Someone sent me this, and it had this was a stamp. And so I went ahead and just embroidered the stamp, and I put it on some 1800 paper. I thought that was cute. If you want, you can just put some other paper on top of this, Mona, and then you could write in it if you want. But I didn't do that. This is original. Isn't that pretty? And it says something. My glass. I even have magnifying glasses on. It's hard to read. I think it's something about friendship. That's why I put it in here. But I have to get like a magnifying glass out or something to read it this time. But I like it. It's pretty pretty. And I like it as it's rounded and different. Then I gave you one of these guys. I don't know if you have bullfinches where you are. We don't have them here. But it's one of these pretty bird cards I have there. Okay, so another. And over here, I had one of these left. It's Bon Annie. Bon and Amy. And I know there's a lot. She does postcards years ago. Like, they're always vintage. I know Rachel has a lot of, I think some of her postcards that you can buy on the digital are this artist. And these were just extra. I don't know where. I think I got them in France. I got them from France. And so they're extra. It's embroidered on there. And I think it's supposed to go on top of a card or something. But I put it in here. I thought it was pretty. And here's part of one of these doilies. And then over here, look, Mona. I bought the music, Mona Lisa, a sheet music, and I think I have some of it in here, but I wanted to cut out the name Mona. And then this is from some of my homemade buttons. This is the outside of it, so I just made the coin thing looking, and I put a blue flower in there. Over here, these are from the 20s as well. Might have even been the 1800s. I have a few of these left. I think I put some of these in Sarah's book I gave her last Christmas. And so I just put it here as a little bouquet. And there's a little Ralph Waldo Emerson quote here and some crooked X's. Over here, I have my book, my little signature thing I signed for my book. And I just did some collage here. This was the spine. And so what I did was I painted it with that mixture of stuff and it's like a glue. You put some white glue and some, I think, matte Mod Podge and some matte gel medium, or maybe, and then I think maybe that Liquitex, something else that's clear. I almost had it on my mind. Anyway, it's a mixture you make, and then I put that over the top, and it actually makes it feel real leathery. And the places where it cracked, it just sort of sealed them off, so that's kind of cool. So I just made a bookmark out of it for in here. And over here, I did some watercolor on this bird, and then I just put him on top. This is all really old paper for this collaging, 1800s. There might even be late 1700s, some of this. I just did some stitching. Over here, I have this lovely, I put this in. It was getting really bulky, so I tried to maneuver it so where this is in here like this and hangs out the top. And this is really old, more of that milk glass stuff, but it's a different construction of it. But yeah, so that's that. And I put a 1910 postcard in here, which I thought was cool. And then this came out of 1600 paper, the M. Remember that paper that, if you watch Rachel, that she uses, that she has, it's red and black. And I think it has something to do with the Bible or something, because I can tell some of the, even though it's in Italian or Latin, I think, I can tell some of the I could tell some of the words, are from the Bible. Like something about Ecclesiastes. I could tell that's from the book of. So this is from her that music, the beauty shame. Her beauty shames the rose is what that is from Mona Lisa, that song. And then just some collage. This is some of the end page that was in the book, the original paper. The other side of this little doily guy here. And then the back side this was originally going to be the spine, but then it fit perfect here. So I thought, I want to put it here. This is antique monogram, your initial. And these are just some things. This is like Rachel's little bunny that she has. And I just did a little collage here. And I thought this looks perfect on the back. So we'll put this back here like this. Oh, I forgot to show you something in here because I have it dangling off the side. So I'm going to put this guy on there too and fill that one pocket. But where was it? Oh, over here. So isn't this pretty? These are in acrylic. It's roses, some roses. And I guess she put some glitter and pearls and little teeny stuff in here. So I buy these a girl online, a shop online. And what they are is they're earrings. But I take them apart and then just use. Then I have 2 of them I can put in a book if I want, So I've done this lately in the last few journals I've made. And so let's see what else is here. Why is this? Oh, that's this part. This is my signature in that right there. Because I was looking at that. So I'm very happy with this. I know I think there's let's see, I think there's 1, 2. I think there's 3 pages per signature. And there's 3 signatures. So there's not that many pages, but they're all filled with art and things like that. And I hope you like it. So I know you said you wanted a small book, kind of like Wendy's. I can't always do them exactly the same. And Wendy had just happened to have a wraparound thing that I had because of something. I think I just happened to have that one thing and it fit perfect. This is a smaller book and I did all this and I didn't really want to put something on it that was going to cover everything up anyway. So so you have a lot more stitching anyway in here. I think it evens out, I believe. So I hope you like it, Mona. I loved making it, and maybe now I can move on to the next person I need to make and I can quit singing Mona Lisa. I wonder if I could put it on here. With I didn't want, I have a fancy pen I could probably use. Just a second. I'm going to go look and see if I have that. Turning off. Okay. So what I did was I have one of these I've been collecting these. This is why my journals are always, they cost me way more. I don't really make money on them because they cost me a lot more money than what I charge for them. Just because, because I like to make something really pretty. And I know that not everybody has real expensive big bucks. And I'm in the position where I can do that. I spend way more than I sell. So hopefully if I, pass on, my husband can sell all this cool stuff that I have to somebody who wants it. Anyway, so I have these are called little lingerie clips. I think they used to, let's see if I can, hope you can see that. I can't see if you can see it because of the arm, but I think they used to use these just like, let's say I'm going to guess it's to hide certain things about your underwear or whatever so that it doesn't look bad, which I think is really cool. That's how I would use it. Like if you had to hide a bra strap or something, you could pin it to underneath or something. So I think they're really cool. They're always really small. Sometimes they can be very expensive. This is a nice enameled one that has a rose on it. And then I just put, what do you call that thing? I put a jump ring on there and then so that this will can go flat instead of going the way it was going. If you just put it on the other way, it'd be all askew. So I like it there. It doesn't add bulk to the book, but Mona, take it off, do whatever you want with it. So I'm very excited. Now Mona, I'm almost ready to ship it out. There's a couple things I want to do that are going to be a surprise. I know you said you collect buttons, so I want to give you some buttons, some fun buttons, and I don't want to tell you everything, but so it'll go out soon, and I will send you a message and let you know when it goes out and the shipping number and all that. So thanks everybody for watching. You're the best, the best. And remember, check out Leslie the Bird Nerd. And I think you will really enjoy her thing. She has a really, if I can find, I was just going to put her site, but if I can, I will put on here the movie she has about the Blue Jays are really good. Okay, see you later. Bye.